All right, so what we have here are the broccoli florets. There. So I just cut the stems off. So these are fresh broccoli, not I don't like the frozen. I guess you could try to do this with that. I prefer not to. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to be putting chicken broth in here to get these cooked while I prepare the my topping for this baked broccoli dish. Don't think this is going to be enough, so I will add water for the rest. So we're gonna allow this, okay, that's good, to boil until it is fork tender, okay? So we'll be back. That's our broccoli. I went ahead and drained it. Let me show you what I mean by fork tender. So I should be able to do that. Okay. Don't want mush, so just keep an eye on it. It smells great because it was boiling in the chicken broth. So now we move on to the cheese sauce. Hey. So here we have our heavy cream. And what we're gonna do is add our butter. That'll give it some nice flavor. We will also add the spices. So, pardon my reach. Pardon my reach. Okay, so what we're gonna start with is some pink Himalayan salt. For those of you who have watched my channel now for a while, I have found a new love, and it's the pink Himalayan salt. Okay. All right, so here we have some cayenne pepper. You are more than welcome to leave that out for those of you who don't like the heat. And he's upset, sorry about that. And now a newfound favorite, white pepper. So instead of black pepper, let's get fancy and use that white pepper. Hey, sorry. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's so funny to me. All right, so now we're gonna get the cheese. We're gonna use 4 cups of cheese. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna measure it out over here. Now, of course, use the cheese that you prefer. As I mentioned earlier, we love the sharp cheddar cheeses, preferably extra sharp, but I think they're fabulous when doing, hold on puppy, the cheese sauce. Now, I do have to confess that I have not made this. This will be my first time making it, so we will discover this together. All right, so we're gonna stir. See how that butter is melting. All these yummy spices. So we're gonna let this, I say boil, but it's more like a simmer. So allow it to simmer so that the cheeses can melt without the scorching, okay? And what I mean by scorching is the cheeses stick to the bottom. So as the cheese sauce is simmering, we're gonna go ahead and, which I already done, is prepare the oven. And all the instructions, all the ingredients, everything you need to make this will be on my website, www.ketowithlee.us. Now I'll be back when that's melted and we'll go to the next step. Now what we're gonna do on this side here, so we're gonna go ahead and prepare our, I'm gonna move these out of the way for just a moment. We are gonna prepare our topping. So what I'm gonna first do is take our butter here and I'm gonna melt it. It's 2 tablespoons. By the way, you can find my written recipes with the nutritional facts at www.ketowithlee.us. So let me melt that. Okay, so now see our butter here is melted. What we're gonna do for our topping, we're gonna go ahead and add Parmesan cheese, garlic powder, parsley, and lastly, sharp cheddar cheese. You can use extra sharp, you can use the white cheddar, whatever you prefer. We love to use the extra sharp cheddar cheese. So this is just to sprinkle on the top of our broccoli once we have it in a baking dish. Okay, so I'll give you a close-up so you see what that looks like. So it's not something that has to be melted together, it's just something that's going to sprinkle on top. See that? See? Perfect. We're now entering the final phase. I think it's a game, right? Alright, so I told you to keep stirring this so it wouldn't burn, and I had to take care of the little guy, and I could feel it scorched on the bottom. So I'll tell you what I was trying to avoid. I'll show you. This is all melted, so we are now ready. I went ahead and transferred, as you can see here, the broccoli is now in my baking dish. And I will now transfer the sauce, the cheese sauce. So, trying to see, let me give you a better angle and I'll be back. Okay, so all I'm gonna do is go ahead and we're gonna mix it, so I'm not too worried about that. But look at that bottom. See what I was trying to avoid right there? Yuck. Now it's gonna sit there and it's gonna have to sit there in some yummy warm water and soap until it softens, right? Yay. Way to go, Sonia. Way to go, Sonia. So now what we wanna do is mix this until all the broccoli is covered in our cheese sauce. And then we're gonna go ahead, add our topping, and go to the oven. So I'm gonna make this with, this is great to eat with my pork chops, which I'll link the video in the description. But today I'm making it with my chicharrón de pollo. So basically it's a Puerto Rican style fried chicken. It's very traditional. So I will be doing that. I think this is good. I'm just trying to get this sauce over here. It's not all in one area. Ooh, I can't wait to eat this, to be honest. Yum, yum, yum. Now, we do have our covering. So I like to get my hands in my food, of course with a glove. But to sprinkle this on, and you know what? The mixture, the measurement I gave you might be too much. On the website, we shall see. So basically I'm gonna get a handful and just want to cover, and this is gonna turn nice and golden brown on the top. So yummy. And that's the goal, to get this to be so yummy. So yummy, so yummy. Yeah, I don't think it's too much. So I did right. Remember, this is my first time making this, so it's kind of trial and error here. So we shall see if this is an epic adventure, an epic recipe. Sorry, I'm a little silly. I'm a little delirious. If you're a mom, I have 3 boys and I have a husband, so it's like having 4 boys. And I am a little delirious by this time. Look at that. Woo! I'm loving it. It looks perfect. So just pat that, pat, pat, pat. Our oven is ready to go. So we're off to the oven. And when this is done, I'm gonna go ahead and show you, I'm gonna plate it and show you the final product. See you soon. Alright guys, this is it fresh out of the oven. You can see how browned that is. It's a little crispy. And I'm gonna try and serve myself a piece. Ooh, look at that. I think it needs to cook a little more. Bubbling, and it is golden brown as I mentioned. It smells so good. Can't wait to sink my teeth in it, but please allow it to cool for 5 to 10 minutes because you don't want to burn the roof of your mouth, and then you have that skin peeling off, which is so disgusting, and then you blame Keto with Lee. No sir, no ma'am. Allow this bad boy to cool, please. Thank you.